I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. At your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many.
Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Crunch down, defense. Slam, slam, slam.
Regular. Hands up.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Safarian Jenkins has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Stills the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Hey, Delta.
Off the play fake, Wilcox. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Wilcox. He finds an opening past the 40. It's complete to Williams. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Quickstone, travel. Hey, echo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a draw play with Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, Drake. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You go tight. You got tight. Over here.
On second down, it's Drake. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, Drake. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Hatchet. Switch it.
On first down, Drake, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Wilcox. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tim Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Dalton. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Dalton, 1st and 10. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he hits Drake. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Andy Dalton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st down, Wilcox. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wilcox, he's got Allen. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it'll be 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilcox. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 13 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-zip. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And Dalton to throw. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The final act of the first half, Dalton. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilcox. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Passing, it's Dalton. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw here, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch up. Check 99. Check 99.
Now Drake. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Check 9. Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And Stills bringing it in. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And it's caught by Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check 4.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Wilson's got it complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming. Hey, you're out. Check 3.
2nd and 15. Got his man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilcox. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, Dalton. It's complete to Drake. 7 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First and 10 from Dalton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They'll run on first down. It's Drake. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
From midfield here, Dalton. Going deep here for Stills. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just... And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Mason Foster able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Everyone get it.
Off play action. Wilcox. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, exit. Let's go now.
From the gun, Wilcox. He's going to rifle one deep left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Dalton. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton, he'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Hey, you're on
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
49 to Mike. 49 to...
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Mike's 49.
Hey, Haywood.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Dalton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Check 26. Check 26.
It's hot.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
70, Indy. Shoot.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Come on, set. Send logo.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down. 18 Gator.
Here we go. Here we go.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ready? 18, Gator. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good...
Now Drake loses the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run it with Jackson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On the draw, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 4th down, Wilcox. He's got his man here. It's Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On the ball. Snap.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Rock it. Go.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out 1 foot of set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.